Hey everyone, it's Monica. Welcome back to Because Jesus Bible Journaling. Today I'm sharing with you another installment in the book of Psalms. That's the book of the Bible that I'm currently plugging away through. And today I'm in Psalm chapter 35. And I journaled this verse about the Lord delivering the poor. Who is like you delivering the poor? As you can see on the left there, I've already got some Bible art on the page from last August, and today I really had to think and pray about what image I would use to convey the thought of God being a God who delivers the poor. So I know it's a little bit hard to see here, but I'm just starting by sketching in with my pencil. And sometimes when I start to Bible journal, I have a real clear image right away, and other times I really have to work on it and I have to pray on it and I have to read the chapter or the verses over and over again. And this was one of those days. I ended up cutting out a huge part of the video that was just me reading and thinking. So I went ahead and cut that out, and then you saw me there doing just some quick pencil sketching of this lettering. And right in the center of the page, you'll be able to see in just a minute a whole lot clearer, but right in the center of the page I added a picture of a boat, and I was thinking about the idea of a lifeboat. This word delivering just seemed to be bringing up this image of rescue from the waters, rescue from the stormy seas. And that got me thinking too just about the current very tragic state of refugees and the hard places that they are trying to leave, so hard that they're willing to put their families at such risk in the midst of, say, the Mediterranean Sea, and fight the storms and fight the dangers just to get to safety. And yet here we know that we serve a God who delivers the poor. Wow, it's just amazing to me how much He loves us, how much He cares for the poor and the downtrodden and those that are perhaps persecuted or ignored. So I was just praying for the refugee situation as I was working on this page today. As you can see, I've grabbed out my watercolor crayons. Now these are very similar to a product called Neocolor 2. They are a water-soluble crayon. So you can kind of scribble them onto the page and then take a damp brush like I'm doing here, and you just start blending these colors, and it's really awesome. They come out looking sort of watercolory, sort of vibrant, but they're very interesting. Once they're on the page and have kind of been set in place, they are not removable. So even if you touch it with water again, you're not going to be able to remove it. So that's something to keep in mind. It can be an advantage or a disadvantage depending on what you're looking for. But I hadn't used these in a while, and I thought, let me just pull those out and put some color on this page. So you can see the process is really simple of just sort of scribbling away. I'm keeping the lighter tones up at the top of these shapes of the wave and the shapes on the boat, and then darker tones as we go further down. So Psalm 35 is just a really interesting psalm. It talks a lot about how under attack the psalmist was from his enemies, and how people that he thought were his friends or people that he thought were on the same side as him later just betray him and laugh at his folly. And it's just really kind of a heartbreaking psalm. But right in the middle is this verse and talks about God being willing to deliver the poor, and I just was so ministered to by that. It's just such a great reminder that we serve a God who is certainly holy, but He's also certainly personal and compassionate and caring. I zoomed in a little bit at this point just to give you a closer look at how these water-soluble crayons, watercolor crayons, are reacting to this damp brush. It's just really cool. They turn out so smooth once you use this brush to sort of blend them into place. I then grabbed my Faber-Castell brush pen, and this is just a nice dark brown color. I think it's called walnut. And I'm just adding a bit of thickness to the downstroke of each letter. If you've been watching my videos very long, you're probably tired of me saying that, adding thickness to the downstroke. But that's my trick, to just sort of make my lettering pop off the page a little bit more. And when I say it's my trick, I certainly didn't make it up, but I'm using someone else's trick a lot. And it's a great trick that I'd love to pass on to you as well. So again, this verse says, "O Lord, who is like you, delivering the poor?" What a fun thing to know about the God that we serve, that he truly, truly cares. I took a quick minute to underline the verse of the Bible that I was journaling that day, and there is the finished page. I do want to show you the back. There's not a whole lot of bleeding, but in some places where my hand was very heavy doing that lettering with the dark brown brush pen, it came through a little bit. Stay tuned and be sure you subscribe to find out how I deal with that in an upcoming video, and that will be coming up soon in the next week or two. I hope that you've enjoyed this. I hope that you jump into the Word of God for yourself today. It truly is amazing. I do want to remind you, you can now find me on Etsy. The name of my store is Because Jesus Bible Art. If you enjoyed this video, here's a couple more videos of mine that you might also enjoy. You can click on my face and go find my channel as well. Come on over and join us on Facebook. The link to our Facebook group is down in the description box below, and we'd love to have you there. Have a great day.